if x minus root 24 into root 75 plus root 50 is equal to, in fact, divided by root 75 minus root 50 is equal to 1. Find the value of x. If left hand side has to become equal to right hand side, what should be x value is the question. See here, very easy. X minus root 24 I will write as it is. Root 75 is 25 into 3, which is 5 root 3. Root 50 is 25 into 2, which is 5 root 2. If I take 5 common outside, 5 into root 3 plus root 2, right? 5 into root 3 plus root 2 divided by, this also is 5 root 3, this also is 5 root 2, 5 into root 3 minus root 2, right? 5 into root 3 minus root 2, this is equal to 1. Now 5 will cancel out, right? This 5 will cancel out. Rationalize it. Don't waste your time by doing rationalizing as multiply this by root 3 plus root 2 and again here also by root 3. All those things avoid it, sir. Don't write it and waste your time. I told you very clearly, 3 minus 2 is 1. Denominator is 1. Forget about the denominator because denominator is 1. Divided by 1 means you need not write that term also. Numerator is whatever sign you have here, multiply with the opposite sign. That means x minus root 24 is already there. Root 3 plus root 2 is already there. Again another root 3 plus root 2 will come. Root 3 plus root 2 whole square. That means root 3 whole square is 3a plus b whole square. 2 root 2 whole square is 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 into root 3 into root 2. It is 2 root 6. Eliminate the intermediate step. That is very important. You should have the skill set of eliminating the intermediate steps. Otherwise, you will face a lot of difficulty. Right? You will face a lot of difficulty. Now, can I again say it as x minus root 24 is 4 into 6, which is 2 root 6, right, is equal to 1 divided by, shift it to the denominator, 5 plus 2 root 6, right, 1 divided by 5 plus 2 root 6. If I rationalize, what will I get it, sir? Can I say that 5 minus 2 root 6, if I multiply, 5 square is 25, 2 root 6 whole square, 4 into 6, 24, 25 minus 24 is, denominator is again 1. Denominator is again 1. Numerator will be how much? 5 minus 2 root 6 into 1. So, minus 2 root 6 minus 2 root 6 can be compared. In place of x, I have which value? 5. Answer is 5. Square root of 20 plus square root of 12 plus cube root of 729 minus 4 divided by root 5 minus root 3 minus root 81. I need to find the value of this. Very easy. 4 into 5, which is 2 root 5. 4 into 3, which is 2 root 3. Cube root of 729 is 9. Minus. Now see here. 5 minus 3 is 2. Correct, right? 5 minus 3 is 2. That 2, when 4 divided by 2, you will end up with 2. Right? You will end up with 2. Numerator is rationalized term. Root 5 plus root 3 minus root 81 is 9. This will cancel, right? This will cancel. 2 root 5 plus 2 root 3 minus 2 root 5 minus 2 root 3. Everything will get cancelled. Answer is 0. Answer is 0, sir. Beautiful way, right? Why do you want to express it so many things and think that you should definitely write it in your examination as root 5 plus root 3 and numerator also root 5? No need. Directly subtract the denominator terms if the coefficients are 1. As much as possible, whatever the maximum we can extract, or whatever the maximum we can reduce our complexity, let us reduce it, sir. Let us reduce how much ever is possible from our end. Now again another good question, not a very difficult question, because I believe that my students are very fast in answering right now. Your question is 2 plus 6 by root 3 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 plus root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 2. Very easy, sir. Very easy question. This equals how much? Now see here. Again very easy question. Can I say this is 2 plus 6 can be written as 2 into 3. 2 into 3. Instead of 6 I wrote it as 2 into 3. That 2 I wrote it as it is. 3 divided by root 3 is root 3. Because 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. One of the root 3 will get cancelled. Plus same logic. 2 is root 4. Root 4 plus root 3 is there in the denominator. 4 minus 3 is 1. So denominator is 1. Numerator should be 2 minus root 3 into 1. 2 minus root 3. Very easy. Again, this 2 is root 4. Root 3 minus root 4. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. That means denominator should be minus 1, or I can put this plus as minus 1. Both are same. Numerator should be root 3 minus 2 is there. Root 3 plus 2 it should become. Simplify. Simplify. What all will get cancelled? 2 root 3 will cancel. With which term it will get cancelled? 2 root 3. Okay, 2 root 3 I think it will not get cancelled, right sir? What all the terms it will cancel, sir? Okay, 2 root 3 will get cancelled. Why? Because minus root 3 minus root 3 is minus 2 root 3 will cancel with plus 2 root 3. Plus 2 with minus 2 will cancel. You are only left with one more 2. How many steps I solved it with? Only 2 steps. How much time I solved it? Yes, I took more time because I want you to understand. But you need not take this much of time in the examination. Avoid taking too much of time in the examination, sir. You don't deserve this much of time for these varieties of questions. Which question you are talking about, Revant? There in the numerator written 4 instead of 2. Did I make some mistake, sir? I don't think so. Maybe in the previous question you are talking about. Maybe. See this question. Square root of 11 minus 2 root 30 plus square root of 7 minus 2 root 10 minus 4 divided by root 6 plus root 2. Again a very easy question which looks difficult. Why? Because root 30 is root 6 into root 5 and 6 plus 5 is 11. So directly I can write root 6 minus root 5. Root 10 is, because of this 2 I don't need to manipulate that 2. I already have that 2. Root 10 is root 5 into root 2 and 5 plus 2 is 7. So directly I can write it as root 5 minus root 2. And this term should I rationalize every step and write it, sir? Definitely no. 6 minus 2 is 4. That 4 will cancel with 4 and you have a negative sign, keep that negative as it is. You will be left with root 6 minus root 2 and after negative it is minus root 6 plus root 2. Everything will get cancelled. This is cancelled, this is cancelled, third term is also cancelled, answer is 0. Beautiful. Definitely yes. Definitely it is a very easy way of solving problem. I hope the idea should be clear, sir. Answer for that question is 0. 0 is what I will get when I solve those questions. Next, another beautiful question. Slightly, as we think it's a slightly difficult question, but it is not probably a difficult one. Let us check it out, sir. Your question is 26 minus 15 root 3 divided by 5 root 2 minus square root of 38 plus 5 root 3 whole square. Sir, already it is difficult. Let us check it out, sir. Plus root 10 plus root 18 divided by root 8 plus square root of 3 minus root 5. Square root of 3 minus root 5. Now, we will combine every concept what we have discussed from the last 1.5 hours. Apply in this problem. Simple. Combine every concept and apply in this problem. Now, see here. Can I say this as, listen carefully, sir. Can I say this as, first of all, numerator term in this first term does not have any square root, so I don't need to worry about it. Here I have square root, here I have 5 root 3. 2ab term is not there, 2 is not there, so I will multiply and divide by that term. That means numerator 26 minus 15 root 3, I will write it as it is. Denominator, what I will do is, I will multiply by root 2. I will multiply by root 2. So root 2 into root 2, it is 2, minus root 38 into root 2, it is root 76, plus 5 into root 2 into root 3, right? 5 into root 2 into root 3. I hope it is clear, sir. So I can write it like this if you want to for a better understanding. 5 into 2 into this 5, if I take it inside, it is 25 into 375. That will become root 75. This square root term I will write it as it is. The entire thing is squared. That also I will write it as it is. I believe that it should be very, very clear for you. Now, same logic. Here also I do not have 2 term. Right? I don't have the 2 term. Same thing. Numerator multiply by root 2. It is root 20. And again, if you think here, I multiplied denominator only by root 2, right? Denominator only by root 2. Again, I should also divide it by root 2. Root 2 whole square is nothing but 2. That 1 by 2 should be taken outside, right? That 1 by 2 should be taken outside. Root 2 into root 10 plus root 2 into root 18. It is root 36. Again, root 2 into root 8. It is root 16 plus. Now see here, root 2, that means inside multiply by 2, it becomes 2 into 3 is 6 minus 2 root 5. I believe that this particular step is very, very clear for everyone, right? Now this denominator of denominator 2 will go to the numerator, multiply everything by 2. 52 minus 30 root 3 divided by, this is 5 into 2, 10 minus, can I say 75 root 75 into root 1. 75 plus 1 is 76. Directly I can write it as root 75 plus root 1. With this minus I can write it as root 75 minus root 1, right? Minus root 1. Root 1 is anyway 1 itself. That term I will square it, right? I will square it. This is root 20 plus root 36 is 6, root 16 is 4. This again, root 5 into root 1, I can write this as 5 plus 1 is 6. So directly I can write it as root 5 minus 1, right? Root 5 minus 1. I believe that all my previous explanations of so many problems is helping you so beautifully in this particular question. So if I simplify further, 10 minus 1 is 9, right? 10 minus 1 is 9. So 9 minus root 75 whole square. Apply a minus b whole square. 9 square is 81. Root 75 whole square is 75. Minus 2ab. 2 into 9 into root 75. Minus 18 root 75. So numerator I will write as it is as 52 minus 30 root 30. 30 root 3 plus. Can I say here as this is nothing but 4 into 5, which is 2 root 5 plus 6 divided by 4 minus 1 is 3. It is 3 plus root 5, right? It is 3 plus root 5. Now think logically, sir. In the numerator, if I take 2 common factor, you will be left with 2 into root 5 plus 3. Here also denominator it is root 5 plus 3. That will cancel. Only thing left out in this entire term is 2. I am not writing it again in the next step, but I am writing directly. That is 2. Similarly, 81 plus 75 is 156. 156 is what is there. This is 156 minus 18 into root 75 is 25 into 3. 25 square root is 5. 18 into 5 is how much? 90. That means in that 156 and 90, if I take 3 common factor, I will be left with 52, because 3 into 52 is 156 and 90 is what I got. 30 root 3 will be remaining. Numerator also is 52 minus 30 root 3. The second term is 2. This entire thing will get cancelled. 1 by 3 plus 2. Answer is 2 1 by 3. Beautiful question, which involves so many of our previous calculations very, very handily. Arvind, what is the other method which might come to your mind? There is no other method, right, Arvind? Whenever you have square root of a surd, use this method. Simple. In this particular question, Arvind, I have here, if you see, square root of 38 plus 5 root 3. This 5 root 3 is a surd. Use this method. In this denominator again, I have square root of 3 minus root 5. This root 5 is a surd. Use this method. Now suppose, for example, see this question, sir. Beautiful question, and I am sure that you know this definition. A plus B plus C whole square is A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA. Now listen carefully, sir. Can I say that, suppose if the question is like this, square root of 11 plus root 48 plus root 24 plus root 72. 11 plus root 48 plus root 24 plus root 72. Now this is very difficult to solve because it does not have 2ab term. It does not have a plus b whole square term. That means there are so many terms which are involved, and the other thing is it has 3 square root terms inside a bigger square root. In all our previous question, we were having 1 or 2 maximum square root terms inside a bigger square root. So this kind of questions, the best way to solve this kind of questions is by answer options. Suppose, for example, first option is 2 plus 2 root 3 plus root 6. Second option is root 2 plus root 3 plus root 6. Third option is 2 plus root 3 plus root 6, and the fourth option is 3 plus root 2 plus root 6. Best way of solving this question is by answer options. Now I am sure that you will understand this. Square root of 9 is 3. If I don't need square root, remove the square root from the left hand side, put the square on the right hand side. That means I will remove this square root from the question, right? I will remove this square root from the question. If I remove the square root from the question, every answer option I need to put a square. Then both will be same, right? Both are absolutely same. I removed the question. I removed the square root from the question so that I am putting square in each and every answer option, right? I am putting square in each and every answer options. Now check it out by applying squares, which is much easier than a square root. If I take the first option, a plus b plus c whole square, a square, this is a square is 2 square 4 plus b square 2 into root 3 whole square, which is 4 into 3 12 plus c square root 6 whole square is 6 plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. This whole number part is nothing but 22, but here I have 11, so that cannot be the right answer, right? That cannot be the right answer. Eliminate that answer which is not giving you the whole number part. First of all, it should be whole number also correct, third also correct. Whole number itself is incorrect in option 1. Second option, if I use a square is root 2 whole square, b square is root 3 whole square, c square is root 6 whole square. Check it out till this part. 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 6 11. Yes, whole number is correct. Check it out. These three terms are 2ab, 2bc, 2ca. 2 into ab, root 2 into root 3. It is root 6. It is root 6 plus 2 into BC, root 3 into root 6, it is root 18 plus 2CA, 2 into root 6 into root 2, it is root 12. Now can I do like this, sir? Can I simplify like this? 3 plus 2 plus 6 is 11. If I put this 2 inside, it becomes 4 inside the square root. 6 into 4 is 24. If I put this 2, it becomes 4. 18 into 4 is 72. If I put this 2, it becomes 4 inside. 12 into 4 is 48. This is exactly what my question is given. That means my answer is option B. Beautiful way of solving again. This is how you need to tackle a question. If it is not a plus b whole square, if it is a plus b plus c whole square, best way is to tackle by using answer options. The methodology what we used there, it's a very difficult and a tedious and a lengthy and a time consuming process. Best way is to solve by using answer options.